terrorists. That's what their law says.
Section what, sir?
As simple as that. Section 2, subsection 3F of Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act.
Do you see the reason why education in Nigeria is classified as half-baked? Do you see why the international community don't recognize our certificates? It is because good number of our people don't know what they went to school to learn. They cannot even defend themselves. That is why you see in all area of business, in all area of professions, there is quackery, the highest quackery. Quacks all over. You come to the judiciary, there are quacks. You come to the police, quacks. That is why you see many things going wrong in the police system. In the army system, quacks. That is why many things are going wrong in the army system. Because they don't know the rules of engagement. Nnamdi KANU today, 28th, was appeared in court. And he made it mention. He mentioned it. He said that Section 2 and subsection 3F of Terrorism and the Prevention Act is said that he stands for no one to try him, that anyone who stands to try him is a terrorist, is act of terrorism. I am not a lawyer, but as a citizen, I know my right. The lawyers, I crave your indulgence. The chief justices, is it true? If it is not true, let me know. Okay, he also made mention that this law is an international law, gazetted. Let me read for you. I am not a lawyer, but I'm going to read in the constitution, which all of us are following, even the justice, the judges, they are following. We are going to read. Let's read. This is section 12. He also mentioned in his statement. He says section 12 and subsection 1 is so no treaty between the federation and any other country shall have the force of law except to the extent to which any such treaty has been enacted into law by the National Assembly. It becomes a law. There is no treaty. But this Treaty of Terrorism and Prevention Act he mentioned here, is enacted and signed into law by the National Assembly. Hear what he said.
He's a terrorist. That's what their law says.
Section what, sir?
As simple as that. Section 2, subsection 3F of Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act. That's what it says. Any court considered to try me is committing an act of terrorism.
Yes.
It's very clear. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then come to try that very person is not done anywhere in the world at all. So you must be aware of that. So that is why there is all these ridiculous delays. That is what Supreme Court said. I did not jump in. My home was invaded. They came to kill me and I survived. They came to Kenya to kidnap me, brought me back to this country and seeking to try me, which the law says cannot happen. You cannot violate a treaty that Nigeria entered into and then hope to stand on that illegality to conduct a trial is not done anywhere in the world. And it happened in my case. Nobody had, there's no exception. No exception whatsoever. That's what the law says. Section 12 of the Constitution, what does it say? Any treaty ratified by Nigeria becomes law. It's law. You cannot change it. It doesn't matter what they do. All these shenanigans is just pure rubbish. You never stand.
Listen, Nigerian government. I have said it and I'll continue to say it. This race of Biafra restoration is an ideology. Even if you kill Nnamdi KANU tomorrow, hundreds of Nnamdi KANU is coming up. If you kill the one, you raise 100. It's an ideology. You cannot kill it. That is what I also tell Cameroonians. Cameroon, Paul Biya. If Paul Biya like, let him kill the whole of the Ambazonians. But one person must rise up one day, maybe from the exile, and the war starts. It's an ideology. The only thing that is there to quench and make this situation good, again, is to sit on a round table. Without this, I see agony. It will affect you, the Aboki, and also affect the Nama you are chasing. The Lord is still speaking. In his word is A and MM. Whatever he said will happen, will happen. If you like, swallow two-edged sword. It will happen. Biafra is an ideology. Biafra, I know, is an ideology. Many other ones that are seeking for their own referendum have kept quiet. But you cannot kill the spirit. You think you can break Nnamdi KANU down? You can break his spirit. Imagine he is coming from a dungeon and still have the strong spirit to speak in the court and also give you assertions that you, I believe you, the lawyer may not know this because we have a lot of quackery in our system. That is why we are not recognized. If a doctor takes his certificate now to Europe, to Asia, to UK, or to that's UK, United Kingdom, he will go for another test. But if a UK citizen comes to Nigeria with his certificate, he can't go for any other training. But Nigeria will go to another training. That is to show that our certificates is on the basis of quackery, forgery, and many more, which we are seeing in Nigeria. Recently, the president of Nigeria was alleged that he forged certificate. Forgery everywhere. He was alleged that he forged certificate, and the case have died off. Nobody is hearing about it again since he has ascended to leadership. The Lord is still merciful. He said now is a time of acceptance. Either the government of Nigeria accepted to live in Nnamdi KANU, or they hold him captive and see the rod, the fire burning. If you need peace in Nigeria, I advise you, the president of Nigeria, Ahmed Bola Tinubu, and everyone that is behind this atrocity, to come to a round table with Nigerian people who are trying to separate themselves from Nigeria because of bad leadership. Come to a round table and do justice so that you will live good. You will not be afraid to travel to where you want to travel to. God bless you. My name is Ambassador Single Edwin. God bless you and continue blessing you till some other time.